Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. That's background noise, isn't it? Let me just. God, alright, we're gonna get this stuff. I was ill prepared for this entire thing. I'm gonna take this too. This is a bad. Alright, yo. What's poppin'? About an XD on them. You know how it is. Out here trying to make some ravioli. Alright, welcome to the stuff stream. I'll be talking about stuff and other things of the sort, and everything's gonna be black for a second. Alright, let's... Yeah, Yoderson. God. Gee, this is inconvenient on an entirely new level. Okay. Welcome. Oh no. Alright, welcome. Glad you're all... Welcome. Glad you're all joining us. This event is sponsored by the Bob Gnag. Never forget, Bob 9/11. Alright, first thing we're going to talk about, I think we're going to talk about, I think we're going to talk about my hat. Where is my hat? Oh, was I in the shot? Oh, I'm spooked out. Alright, hang on, I gotta get my hat. The stuff stream will return in a hot second. So, it is currently about late in the morning. Alright. It's early in the morning. Very, very early in the morning. I have a lot more energy than I should. Let's talk about writing. You ever see one of these? You ever see one of these bad boys? You know, back in school. You know, back in your mid-years. Get one of these, eh? It's one of those, like, plot charts. What they do is they make you write an essay, and they tell you to write stuff out about the story. Am I right? Or whatever. And then you write the story. See, I think... Generally, I stay very neutral towards such things, but, you know, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna really take a deep think, a real thronk about it, right? So, you know, let me think about this, huh? I'm gonna dislike watching this. Watching this back. Awesome. More like, coolsome, am I right? Didn't make any sense. Alright, anyways, here's the big idea. I don't know. When did this start? Saw it like 3 minutes ago. 3.5 minutes ago, yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I feel like it definitely isn't the best because it structures it. And if you're trying to do anything even kind of different, then that extra structure isn't gonna help. So I like writing. I like writing a lot. I like world building with my writing, and I like reading the stuff I wrote. I don't like a lot of content I make. That's concerning. What? Do like the things I write, though. It's good to read. Good stuff. You know, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I mean, we talk about music. 2 different kinds of music we can talk about, though. We can talk about, this kind of music. We can talk about this kind of music, if you know what I'm saying. This is the stuff stream. It's about stuff. Come on, now. We just got past our first topic here, writing. And, now we're moving on to music. But here, you won't be... God, you'll be the sole decider. Are we talking about this kind of music? Or will we be talking about this kind of music? You know, it's all up to you. And in the meantime, let me get a bit of an advert going here for the Bob Gnag. Look, if you're not well aware of the Bob Gnag and all the great deeds they do in this country, America, well, you're not American. Alright, well, we're gonna talk about sheet music. Right. So here's the thing about sheet music. People, I mean, you're really not wrong. I was, like, really, really bored. Here's the thing about sheet music. I don't, look, I like sheet music. I can read sheet music. I can't, like, properly sight read, though. Takes me a good amount of time, so I can sight read like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but that's about where the line gets drawn, alright? The silver lining, if you know what I'm saying. But besides that, pretty much just, I think people kind of underestimate the kind of stuff you can read off of a piece of paper. There's nothing you can't explain how to do in sheet music. It's almost overwhelming. So I think the people are always like, no, I don't need to be able to read sheet music. That stuff is for sellouts. I think it's kind of dumb, I gotta be honest. Cause, yeah. Like I said, I can't even, like, properly sight read. I write sheet music, I know how to read it, but I can't, like, read it fast while I'm playing it. I can write it while I'm... That's not true. That's a blatant lie. I was gonna say I can write it while I'm playing it. That's just not... Alright. Does anyone want to see me write sheet music while playing it? Because I will try. Without... Beyond a shadow of a doubt, that is something I'm willing to do. Explain how to acquire an octave bass with sheet music. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because it involves rituals and people I have some debts to, so I'm not gonna get involved. Sounds unpleasant. Writing and playing sheet music at the same time. Sounds possible. If your definition of possible is not possible, then yeah, you're not entirely incorrect. Alright, hang on a minute. What? I'm taking a break. Hang on. Just left across this room. I need a pencil. Hang on.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
I just hear a lot of, and you got scissors and like stuff. What is happening? What's going on?
Distracting you from what?
Right. Because it looks like you're doing some dangerous shit. Like you got scissors and you had something else that was looking sharp. Like what are you doing?
Unsharpened.
But the scissors is enough to say, okay, you're doing something weird.
The live stream?
Yeah, I got a real
Live stream. You got to write.
You have a live stream with the screen on. You said you were doing a live stream? I ain't gonna say nothing. I already said something.
They're watching us right now. Israel, don't do that on camera. You don't want to do that though. Like, okay, you're doing all the way the wrong thing. Somebody watching you, that's not what you do. What are you doing a live stream about?
Mark?
writing, not
What kind of topic though? That sounds like an impossibility. It wasn't.
I wasn't wearing it.
It wasn't great.
Should
Like,
have nothing. Because it's a prank. Why would you say it just went out? There's no joke.
I'm going away for these jokes. I don't like the joke. I don't want it. I don't want them.
Like the girl teeth.
I went to the zoo the other day. They only had one animal. It was a shit zoo.
Oh, shit!
It was a bad zoo. It was a shit zoo. The dog was a shit zoo. It was a bad zoo.
Zoo. Horrible. Why are all these lights on, Ruben?
I am because I'm in that room.
But you need to pick a room and be
Well.
there, like, and turn off the electricity in the
that-
other room that you're not in. Not only the light, but you got a fan on in there, like.
I'm.
Put that.
What's happening?
It's just my kid. He's just doing some stuff like this all the time. That's what he does. What are you getting, a pet?
One more joke. It was almost time for school. And Mama went up there to wake the little boy up, and he said, "This is like a pig tail." Where is the little boy in? Two words. Six words.
Squirrel, because a pig spins and it it's bad. I'm leaving.
It's not okay. It's not alright at all. See, 2's turned to 1, and 1's turned to no. But when it comes down to Joe, I'm looking out. Alright, well, alright, yeah. Well, I got the stuff. That doesn't sound sketchy at all. Alright. Ow, that's not good. So here's the deal. I'm going to perform Ya Yeet in B flat minor. I don't even know that key. With writing while playing it. Trying to think about the best way I wanna angle this here. Alright, let's see here. Let's go. I gotta mark it off as a treble clef there. That's a really... Alright, first note 2. This is not B flat minor. Alright, gotta get note. Alright, this is what I got. Beautiful art. This was in how many notes did I play? This is in 3/4. It's hang on a minute. Wow, that is okay. I know how to draw this. There we go. That's still bad. Alright, there you go. I got it. I just played that. Maybe a few more notes thrown in there. No, it is. Oh, hang on. Let me put that double bar And, 3, 4, you know how it is. Beautiful handwriting, beautiful music, you know how it is. That was 7 minutes of me just not even being here, wasn't it? Alright. Alright, well, hang on. I guess I was gonna talk about not sheet music. I was gonna talk about this. No, that's not the steel ukulele method. But that was beautiful method. Beautiful. Alright, hang on. Alright, that's a good point. That's our next topic. The steel ukulele method. I shall return. Alright, I'm back. Let's talk about it. See this here? Call this a slide bar, right? It's made out of tempered glass. You put it on your finger and you do that. Now, I made a fake one. Here it is. And it's the only proper way to play the steel ukulele technique. So, you know, you slide it on your finger, right? You take the old uke. And, you just... and you just kind of... and you just pluck out those notes, you know, this is a steel ukulele technique. You know, getting it done, you know how it is. Now here's what it should sound like. But it doesn't. So I mean, what are you gonna do when it comes down to it? Just like it, really and truly, you know how it is. Alright, so that's, this is a gift thing. First person to give me $1,000 times -4 gets this. Alright, let's go. Anyways, here's the one thing, right? This is, alright. Yeah, I guess we're gonna talk about actual music now. Actual music. We're going to talk about audio recordings now. Because I don't have anything better to do with my life. So, you know, I got, you know, they record all kinds of, they put all kinds of stuff on there. You know, you got Led Zeppelin. What do you got? Oh, no. That's not good. Alright, you get, you put the Portal soundtrack on audio recording. Without even an issue. No problem whatsoever. And you got the Portal 2 soundtrack on audio recording. You know, you get Roxy, Tonight's the Night Live. You know how it is. All kinds of stuff. I mean, come on now. Wow, that sounded really bad. Here's, like, I'll go through a brief run-through. You know, they used to put music down on wax. But that didn't work very well, right? So, they went ahead and stopped doing that. Then they came out with, I guarantee there were multiple things in between wax and vinyl. But then they came out with vinyl. Aluminum Zamboni, that's an awful name. I personally prefer Steel Airship. Came out with vinyl, and they, you know, 8 tracks, you know how it is. Got it, and then they got some cassettes. Couple of CDs, there we go. Honestly, the best is vinyl, but it's not portable. The best is really and truly wax. Now, let me tell you, when they used to put music down on wax, wow, there's nothing in here. That's concerning. Oh, now I know where it is. Alright, never mind. See, when they used to put songs down on wax, that was the good stuff, really and truly. It's actually pretty interesting. They would get, like, a horn, and you would play the songs into the horn, and it would, like, take it in and, like, put down the frequency waves on wax by, like, melting it. It's pretty weird. You know, before they came out with, like, jazz in the early 1900s, really the most popular way to listen to music was through sheet music. Like, that was considered the music production industry, is putting out sheet music. That's how people experienced music. They would just have, like, a piano in their home. It was like having a turntable. If you didn't have one, well, it looks like you're not gonna listen to music. Tough luck. Unless you, like, go see it live, which most of, like, the opera house crowds back then generally were the bourgeoisie. So, you know, they didn't make it too long. After all. So, yeah, just like that was the main way. The reason why, so, like, Yeomung fan without owning a Yeomung on vinyl. Okay, let me explain to you a little something. The reason why I don't own Yeomung on vinyl. Why would I? It's not good. If you can technically, CDs are just small vinyls. If you really think about it. I mean, come on now. We all know this is common sense. You know, use that Naka you got up in your head. It ain't hard. But the reason why when jazz came around, the primary way to experience music switched from sheet music to records is because jazz has a lot of subtleties with how it, like, I guess, I don't know, how it's played. There's a lot of things that at the time you can now, but they didn't know how to properly convey that these certain things were supposed to be done like this on the sheet music. So in a certain kind of way, not only did jazz pretty much start the record industry, but they also kind of evolved what could be done with sheet music, which is kind of neat. That's a cool thing to think about. Experience music is bootleg 8 tracks. I mean, look, I'm by no stretch of the imagination gonna say you're incorrect, because you are correct when it comes down to it, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, well, I don't know what else to talk about music. I mean, you can talk about kinds of music, but I'll just sit here and rant about pop music, so no, I'm not gonna do that. Talk about, the decline of modern America. Alright, well, hang on. I need a new topic for the Stuffs stream. I don't know what to talk about. Do I still have that blank page of sheet music? Sit here and, Maybe I can have the two people watching compose a song. Alright. Yo, look, my boy, both of your names start with J, so I'm just... My boy, J, give me a letter A through G, and I'll work with it. And then I'll take, like, a minute, maybe, like, 30 seconds to make a song. Yeah, 30 seconds. I'll make a song, and then I'll play the song. That'll be our end to the music stuff. F. Alright. Someone type in either a smiley face or a sad face. Whoever does it the fastest wins. G. OG Bob Kinnick. Nah, you're too late, pal. It's F. Sad face. Alright, Jack wins. Alright, let's yeet. In case you don't know what an F sounds like, there you go. Alright. Alright, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Bob Gnag. 6/4. F major. Oh, F minor. Alright, hang on. I kind of don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Wow, I get it. No, I understand. Alright, no, I'm picking one. It's right, like, real fast. This was a mistake doing this. This was all a poor decision. This was a bad idea. I mean, got that, done that, and that. 3. Has it been 30 seconds already? Yeah, almost definitely. You probably is getting the stream sooner than you. Alright, well, it's been 30 seconds, but I haven't finished an entire bar, so I'm gonna keep doing that, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna write something stupid. There we go. Perfect. It's beautiful. That's that's not how you're supposed to write things. And then we got quarter note C. There we go. Alright, this is my beautiful masterpiece composition here. I'll play it for you folks, and this will conclude our music section. Wait, hang on. And then, well, that's stupid. Alright, let's go. Yeah, yeet. That was a song. It was beautiful. It was the best song ever. I played it wrong. That concludes our musical section. Let me see what else we got here. What's something else we can talk about? Oh, you people want to talk about movies? Oh, no way. You know I got all them crazy movie facts. I'm a big fan of Disney's Pulp Fiction. I really enjoy all the different stuff. I did watch a video on YouTube earlier about Quentin Tarantino. It was pretty neat, I gotta be honest. Some pretty neat stuff. He's a neat guy. Basically, like, kind of the way he's like, he grew up watching a lot of movies. And with his stepdad, who knew a whole bunch of stuff about movies. So he just kind of started researching and learning about movies really early. And he never stopped. So pretty much the way he looks at making movies is each scene he takes inspiration from something else and tries to recreate it to fit into his story. Which is pretty neat. Not really doing it justice, but it's pretty neat. I think movies are cool. Kinda depends, but what are you gonna do? You know how it is. I don't even know what any of that means, but okay. I'm trying to think, what else do I got here? We're going black. I don't like Terminator very much. I like Terminator 2 better than 1, though. Just not a very good movie. Well, there's nothing in there. I just thought of a cool thing I could have brought up during the sheet music thing, but I'm not going to. Because we're already past that. Bad Boys 2 Return of Jafar? It's my favorite. How do you people know? Yeah, I wasn't talking. Alright, anyways, let's yeet. So I'm just gonna draw on this really poor quality, like, printed out sheet music, and then think about a new topic. Any ideas? I just remembered I don't write with my left hand. That's, yeah. Yeet. I'm like covering up the camera. All right, any ideas? Cause I'm getting fed up. And it is already on 30 minutes. So I got a joke I can make. I don't want to though. We should count to 5,900. Totally. Let's start. You guys get right on that. You can start, throw out a 1 there and then just keep on going. It's definitely, you guys should do that. Got a 3DS paint and a whole bunch of notes. Put them on the wall. I have an ever-changing song. That's an idea. I don't know where I can find a stylus, though. Oh, yes I do. I'm not going to, though. Out of nothing but spite. I'll do it with this. This is actually the paper I was originally gonna write Hit Song Cookie is a Jew on. And then I didn't, because it's not good. There's something down here, though. I don't know what it is. Something, though. I can say that much. Definitely something more than nothing. It's not. Alright, look at this. And then look at this. Wait, hang on. Are we talking about Cookie as a Jew or the sheet music? I think we're talking about different things. Wow, that paper belongs in a museum. I don't know if you lads saw there are some words on the side of this. It says makeshift slide bar. Alright, well, I'm gonna do a bit of a musical improv for you real quick on the steel ukulele technique. You know how it is. Well, actually, I guess I will do that. Talking about Cookie is a Jew. OG Lund featuring Frank Happy. Trying to get Frank Happy on another song. I don't know if I can, though. Alright, well that's it. Hey, I got an idea. Let's talk about Nerf guns. Get ready for the judgment day. See, this is the zombie, I don't know, what is this called? The Double Strike. Zombie Land Double Strike. My guy, if I could get Frank Happy, Yilnung, and Mob Barley all on one track, that'd be something. I have them. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's that good stuff. You just, click clack. It's easy. Get the job done. It would be the end of days. It's true, I'd have 2 of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse on a song. Probably. You couldn't listen to it without your ears exploding in, enjoyment. I don't know, that didn't make sense. Well, let's talk about reading and books. I don't have any books that I can put here as an example of things you might read, but, I do have knowledge of books having been read before. Go tell them who the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse are. So here's the thing about books, right? I don't like reading. I do like reading, but I don't like reading at the same time. I don't know. I'm very bad at looking at things, I guess you could say. So I almost feel like I would have a better experience reading books if they were all in like really large print. Like for first graders, like those kind of books, like this. It's like, yeah. You get like books that have just like this size print. I feel like it'd be easier for me to understand what the words are saying. Or what they're trying to express. Hot tower. So I personally, I like to read. Do not get me wrong. I find it just as interesting as like listening to music or playing video games or watching, especially watching movies. I put them on like the same category. Like I've read Lord of the Rings and watched Lord of the Rings, and I enjoy both of those things at about the same pleasure in. But I don't, God, it's difficult. Like a lot more difficult than I'm entirely okay with, if you want me to be blatantly honest. Don't eat an entire thing of deodorant. It's good to know. Really happy that you're gonna go do that. Alright. Korobeiniki, the Tetris theme song. See, this is a good example to share with you. It's part of the reason why I'm not very good at sight reading. It's because I look at this, and it's just a lot of things that are decently small that I have to process at the same time. And it's just kinda yeet, and I don't appreciate it very much, I gotta be honest. I don't know who wrote these notes out underneath the notes. That wasn't me. Not even sure. Why do I have this folder? Where did I get this song? Oh, I do know. You know, I don't know. I didn't acquire this myself. I did acquire this myself, though, if you know what I'm talking about. You know how it's... Don't worry about that. I don't know. I'm talking about like a folder with stuff in it. You know, it is ravioli. This is my ukulele chord chart. I know how to read sheet music for ukulele, but this is generally I use this a lot when composing songs and trying to make chord changes. I just kind of like pick a thing. When I was on vacation a couple of weeks ago, like 2 months ago. I had my cousin, like, do a bingo thing with this chord sheet, but using these words instead of, like, bingo. I don't know, it was neat. It was a cool chord progression. See, if you're listening to the Papers, Please theme without the seamless transition version, you're really not getting very far in life. I tend to write on this paper a lot. Just kind of write on things. Let's see what else I got in this mound of paper to my left. Let's find out what this is. What do you know? It's a blank piece of paper. That's rough. Let's find out what this is. I think I tried to kill a bug with this one time. Oh boy, the Hunger Games. Alright, we were talking about reading. Let me explain to you why I hate the Hunger Games. Alright, so here's the thing about the Hunger Games, right? I think the book got popular off of a fad. That's how I feel about the Hunger Games. I feel like if it wasn't like a hip and trendy thing, it would never be a book that people care about today. It'd be like that one book, Empress Teresa or whatever. I'll play, no, I can't play that. I'm never gonna play that. I might play Cookie as a Jew later. Depends on how much longer this goes on and how much border I get. But yeah, I don't like the Hunger Games at all. Stop. It's like, the book is very, very, like, it panders for sure, but that's not the part that upsets me. The part that upsets me is that it worked. Is the thing, is that people actually like the book. It's so like, all right. The reason why I like The Hunger Games is its greatest downfall. The Hunger Games has a very interesting world and introduces a lot of different, almost genre blending to the books, right? There's the problem, is that it does so much of that it manages to fail at successfully, I guess, diving into each one of those genres. Every, new idea that gets thrown into the book gets thrown out before it can be interesting. I really like the symbolism in the Hunger Games. I think that's pretty cool the way they do that. But then again, the symbolism isn't expanded upon enough to be a main staple of the book and highlight its strong suits. It just moves on to the next thing and then throws that out before it can show any potential either. I don't like the book. I think the character relationships are very predictable, kind of boring. I think it's not my favorite book. I never read Mockingjay, but I read the first two. And I personally feel like the second one was probably... Actually, never mind. I'm just not even going to voice that opinion. I changed my mind. It's not very good books. The part with the baker knows how to perfectly camp himself. I mean, you know what they say. You're not really wrong, but hey. So this is a thing. I don't know what it is. It's like some chapter, because we read it in school. I don't know. It's look at these questions kind of show how the character relationships can be dull. Alright. What was the Venom doing to Katniss? Alright, sure, whatever. Why is Katniss confused about Peeta? Why do you think he saved her? Who is following Katniss? What does Katniss say to her? How does she help Katniss? Why is that person? Why is that person? It just kind of... I feel like I could guess these Peeta. Oh, Peeta. God, I hate my home for now. I don't know, it's a very dull. I don't like the book very much. I don't like it at all. Not a fan. The second book was called Catching Fire. I couldn't think of that earlier. Alright, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing this bad boy back to music, and I'm gonna see, I got this pile of CDs, and while I'm still holding this and not laying them on the CD, I'm gonna rank these based on how long I'm not gonna rank them based on how good they are, but I'm going to based on how entertaining they are. Not funny haha, but how much they keep my attention, I guess. Yeah, I'll go with that. So I got on the... That is a tough choice. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna... bottom of the list, the Portal 2 soundtrack, right? I like the soundtrack. It is good. I enjoy listening to it. I really like this as an album. But it's also 4 discs long and has a lot of songs. So it's really hard to stay interested in it when it's so long. So that's definitely the least entertaining one out of the list. I'm gonna go with, the second one is probably, is a tough choice. That's true, it did. I'm gonna go with The Wall. It's another album I really like, but it's a 2-set, so it's got a whole bunch of songs on it. Got, 13 times 2? Is that 26? It's got 26 songs. I'm not sure if that's true. I could be really bad math. But it's good. I like listening to the story, and I like the band. I don't like every song on there, but I like most of them. It's another one that's good, but It struggles to keep my attention of the songs I own. Next one is definitely Mothership. Right? Alright, Led Zeppelin is one of those bands that I'll kind of like always listen to. Like, there's not a single Led Zeppelin song I've heard that I don't like. Once again, there's another two set, so it's got a whole bunch of songs on it. It's like, it's just really hard to stay interested in music that I'm not gonna say follows the same formula, but definitely follows more of a formula than some other music that I own. You know, some of the songs are pretty similar. The wall more like the fall. I know, right? The wall more like the ball. Am I right? Alright, next one is definitely... I don't know why I own this, so I'm just gonna put it here. Inca Gold. I don't know. I haven't listened to it. In fact, it's not even... Oh, it is in here. I thought this was empty. Mother skip. God. Alright, I really hope you do that for every album here. So I'm just gonna put Inca Gold to the side. You know what's up. You know how it is. And I got some tough choices to make. Alright, the next is probably... And I'm sad to do this, but it's, No. Alright. See, this one is really depending on my mood, whether it keeps my entertainment or not, but, that's not true. I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna give it a little bit of, On the Beach by Mr. Yelno. I really like On the Beach. It's got some of my favorite songs by him, including Walk On, the one I really like, and See the Sky About to Rain. And these three songs, I hadn't listened to them. Well, I had, but I hadn't like listened to them and enjoyed them until pretty recently, but I liked them a lot when I did. Because Neil Young is also, I don't dislike any Neil Young songs, but I never will dislike any Neil Young songs. Alright, next is probably, yeah, a tough choice. Alright, this one kind of depends on my mood, but kind of blue. You know, good old Neil the Leech. Inca Foal. Like this. Alright, kind of blue. More like kind of bonk. Beat you to that one. I like this album. I like jazz. Jazz is good. It's good. But, I mean, this has like 6 songs on it. And one of them is just a kind of different version of the 5th song. And they're all almost about... One of them... They're all about 9.5 minutes, except for 2 of them, which one of them is 5 minutes and one of them is 11 minutes, so they even out to 9.5. Right, you know, it's a lot. I really like listening to jazz improvisation. It's fun to listen to those lads play their songs based off of different stuff, like keys and chords and modes, particularly in this album. Alright, next one is Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. See, we're approaching like the top half, by the way. But another one of those albums. There's a lot of, like 2 of the songs, Down by the River and Cowgirl in the Sand, both about 10 minutes long. Pretty much jazz, like really, really improvisational. Like there's a lot of yeets. I want more. They cost money, though, and that's a problem. But anyways, it's also one of those things that's really interesting to listen to. You know, there are songs ranging from, like, real country-ish to, you know, rock and roll, totally XD. But yeah, I'm gonna say Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere is probably tied with this next one. Demon Days? See, I like Demon Days. I don't dislike any of the songs on this album, but I'm definitely closer to disliking them than a lot of... It's like, I don't know, I just don't like some of the genres it blends with. It's a very, like, when I'm in the mood to listen to this album, I'll listen to it. It's not one of those things I can listen to anytime and enjoy it. Yeah. Next one is definitely, Roxy Tonight's the Night Live by Neil Young. I like this, and I like the picture inside of it too. I'm a big fan of that. It's pretty good. Definitely like this picture. It's on the upper side of... No, not retrospective. Damien is a face. Alright. Yeah, I definitely like this. It's good. It's good. It's not for everyone, I can say that much. If you've never heard a Neil Young song before, I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy to hear, like, the song Tonight's the Night without having heard it before. But hey, I subject them to it anyway. After the Commercial, my favorite Neil Young album is probably one of my favorite albums ever. It's good. With both of these last two, I could sit here and tell you two things I love about every song on the album. It's actually great, and if I run... Tonight's gonna bite. Alright, if I run out of yeet, then I'm just gonna die. Then I will do that. It's almost been an hour. You know, we're making progress, you know, Alright, well, we're done with that. I still got Inca Gold over here. I'm just gonna leave it there. I got paper here. I like paper. Paper's good. Like making that bread money. You know how it is. Ravioli. Let's talk about Yeet. I didn't post it on Discord because I don't know. I don't know why I didn't post this on Discord. Oh, because that'd be effort, is why. Mung Doll, yeah, definitely. Oh, I'll draw Mung Doll. Hang on a minute, where's my pen? This is gonna be the best time of my life. Where is my pen? I don't like that. It's gone. Have you seen this boy's pen? Because he hasn't. Wait, hang on, what? I'm about to flip out. Oh, there it is. Alright. I'm about to draw a Mung Doll. I'm gonna do it with my right hand, though, so I can get it nice and accurate. So let's start with this. Oh, you know it. And then we got an apron, you know how it is. And then you gotta kind of tie that apron together, you know, and give him a little belt. Looks like a Scottish word. Alright. And then you gotta get that yeet. Wow, this is gonna be something. He's got some buttons down his shirt, you know how it is. Wow, this is something. I have done unholy deeds this day. Oh no. He's yeet posing and everything, and he's like, this isn't his mouth, that's just something that's there. I mean, you're really not wrong. Oh, hang on, I gotta make him blue. This is a green pen, but yeah, he's blue now. Perfect. Beautiful. Truly the spice of life. Oh, God. He looks like he's infected. Alright. I'm gonna burn this. It's not even a joke. I'll make a video of it. Yeet. Hang on, I gotta mark it. Wow, this isn't working. Alright, well, you know what they say. More like Mung Fall, am I right? Alright. Oh, that was a deep breath, wasn't it? Let's talk about games. You lads like Pokemon? I like Pokemon. So my problem with Pokemon is that people complain about changing it a lot, or people complain whenever they change something. It's because they always change things. It's not good. It's bad. Whenever they try and change up the base game, it's just not good the way they do it. It's not very good. No one can make a joke of God. So there's the thing about Pokemon. I like it. It's good. I enjoy Pokemon. I just wish it was less... Wish the people making it kind of knew what the fans wanted a little bit more. And as far as video games go in general, I think shooters are overrated. And there you go. That's all my opinions on video games. They should make more platformers and only release them on vinyl. And they should all be indie games, and EA needs to burn. You know how it is. Oh, I kind of want to make this stream go until 3 a.m. so I can make a single joke about like a Krabby Patty. I'm not going to. I'm gonna... It's like when this... I don't know if you... I'm gonna yeet on that deal. I don't know why. I'm gonna run through, like... I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that thing earlier. I was like 2 things I like, and I'm just gonna run through it real fast. I'm gonna have you lads pick which one, though. Give yourself a little bit of a vote. We got After the Gold Rush, and we got Roxy Tonight's the Night Live. Very different, made by the same person. Because, you know, kind of bonk. Oh, hang on, we got a bit of lens flare there. We gotta get rid of it. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, yeet. Well, place the Tane. Alright. Roxy Tonight's the Night Live. Get that out of you. So, let me give some backstory on the album, I guess. This is a live... this is a version of the album he made in 1973 and released in 1975, Tonight's the Night. And, what he would do is he went on tour after that, and would only do the songs from the album before they were even released, and to varying degrees of reception, positive reception. Most of the ones in America went pretty well, but when he went to England with that, they generally weren't too happy, for the most part. And it was a very different kind of concert. He would talk for long periods of time. Oh, I mean, I guess you can, sure, but I'm already on. You talk for very long periods of time, kind of like what I'm doing, and then he would... So what, the train one? I'm not... You didn't even say the Tane, alright? This isn't a funny joke, stop. And then he would play the songs, and generally the songs were very, like, shakily done, on purpose. Not that they were, like, bad musicians. These lads had it going, you know? But, it was kind of like, there was a lot of off-key singing and stuff, but it was really interesting. And then they would play the title track of the album, Tonight's the Night. They'd play part 1 and then part 2, and then they might play part 1 or 2 again. Like, they'd play it 2 or 3 times. So it's kind of yeet, the Tane parts 1 through 5. So the first song is Tonight's the Night, part 1. So, 2 reasons why I really like it is, 1, the bass line. It's one slamming bass line, you know how it is. And then, 2 is probably the Ja Joderson No. 2 is probably just the way they go back to the the words "Tonight's the Night," because it's a very like you can tell what the song is about, but the words "Tonight's the night" don't really mean anything in the context of the song. It's just kind of words that are being said. Alright, so the second song, "Mellow My Mind," right? Second song is pretty interesting. Saying back the words and killed the entire stadium of people. I liked that one too. It was a good time. Saw that one on the news. So the second song, "Mellow My Mind," which you can't, oh, well, you can kind of see it, is, I like that song for a couple reasons. The harmonicas were pretty cool. And then also there's this one part where he kind of purposefully strains his voice, and you can tell it's on purpose, because he hits higher notes on this album alone, much less in his entire, discography, without a problem. And it also, he does it twice, and it sounds exactly the same. So it's pretty, you can tell it's on purpose, and it's pretty neat, because it really shows you kind of the mindset that he was in when he was recording these songs. The dang, wow. I need this to stop. Alright, the third song, "World on a String." I actually like this song better from the live album than I do the normal, the studio recording, because they drag it out longer, and I enjoy it more for that reason. The song is pretty much about, he was, popular before he did this, and then I did write the tune in 19,000. It was a good time. And it don't mean a thing, because he didn't feel like it mattered, so therefore it didn't matter. I like this one because, the way they report the world on a string doesn't mean a thing. It's only real in the way I feel from day to day. They sing that in an interesting way, where the background singers sing one of the words, before the thing. I don't know, it's neat. It's hard to explain. I also like the chords they use. It's cool. Speaking out, right? Whoa. See, now that song is neat. I really like the piano part, and it's good. And I like the lyricism, and it's good. Albuquerque. I like the fact that he wrote a song about Albuquerque. And no, it wasn't Weird Al. He did it first, alright? It's pretty neat. He also says something about, country hams. Yeah. So, the song "New Mama," which you also can't see. It's another neat song. Really like the guitar in it, and I like the lyricism in it, and the singing is pretty cool too. Roll another number for the road. It's debatable what that means, but that's a cool one, because it's got pedal steel guitar, and that's cool. That's a cool instrument. People should use that instrument more. Alright, "Tired Eyes." This is another case where I like the song better on this live version than the studio version, because it's different and it sounds cool, and the piano's neat, and I like the kind of desperation in the singing, I guess. Alright, "Tonight's the Night Part 2. You know how it is. Ravioli. It's pretty good. I like it for the same reasons as the first one, except this one's a bit more desperate. And then, they do "Walk On." God, why are you looking at this? What's up with that? Well, anyways, at the end, they do one song that wasn't from "Tonight's the Night," and it was "Walk On," which was from this album. I like that song a lot. And this was the album he put out before he released "Tonight's the Night," which was neat. And I like this version, not as much as the other one. I just like this one because it's different. And, yeah. And well, I finished that, and And always remember, go out and buy Inca Gold today. Alright, well, it was a good stream. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it at 2:30. It's when I'm gonna stop it. So let's find something to do. Positive energy. Alright, well, there's only 1 more minute left in the stream. Call now. Order today. Have a grandiose old time. Positive energy. Order today. Inca Gold. Make sure this. Alright. There's like 30 more seconds before I call this stream. And any last words from the chat over here? Inca Gold. Positive energy. Yeah, I gotta run one more Bob Gnag. Hang on a minute. Remember, this stream is sponsored by the Bob Gnag. If you don't know the good things that the Bob Gnag is doing for your community, then you better find out. Go check them out at bobgnag.edu.org.com.net.bob, and make sure you play Nexus Explorers, buy Lego Universe subscriptions, and I'll check you on the fly. Yes, I want to stop streaming.